Hello. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I just want to explain about another most commonly asked question. So the thing is, I'm attending interviews on a manual testing. Consider that. But still, I'm unable to clear that. So can you please help me in clearing that? So there are two possibilities for this issue, guys. The first thing out over there is maybe you may not understand what exactly they are asking. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, you may know the answer and you are unable to communicate it. So people who have already completed their training on a particular tool who are attending the interviews, definitely they were well versed with all the concepts. The problem they might have a face is, whatever the answers they know, they are unable to communicate it at the time of an interview. For this, how exactly you need to do is make a notepad. Okay, take a book, take a pen, and write down the question and write down the answer. Okay, list down the various questions and list down the various answers by hand them. See, the thing is, you know that particular answer, but at the time of an interview, you are unable to explain it. That's the reason. Prior to the interviews, practice well. If this is the question, this is the answer I need to explain. Make an exercise of it. Okay, prepare a bunch of questions and an answers what you need to address, so that will be easy for you to clear your interviews. See, there is a no master tip at all, to clear your interviews. It's your hard work, how much hard work you are keeping on it. Definitely you can clear that particular interviews. So you need to invest your time in clearing your interviews rather than picking up the shortcuts. Hard work is the most important thing. One of the most important thing that you need to focus is, make a note of a question and a possible answers, read it. So the problem here is, the answer, you are unable to correlate the points at the time of interview. That's the reason. Prior to your interviews, if you have a list down all the points, whatever you need to explain for that question, then you can easily answer at the time of interview. And maybe another question that you may ask me, Surendra, how would you know that these are the questions they may ask in an interview? But guys, while preparing for the interviews, you might have studied a bunch of interview questions, most frequently asked interview questions, right? From where you will get to know that these are the possible questions. So first of all, make a note of all the possible questions. And you might have a given interviews for the previous companies. List down those questions and make a note of those answers. The point here is, till today, assume that I have a given 10 interviews. So I should have a document which has all the 10 interview questions and all the 10 interview answers. And one thing out over there is, whenever I was attending 11th interview, if someone is asking any of those world questions, I shouldn't skip it. I should explain it in a proper way. That's the hard work you need to keep. And the second thing is, if you are unable to understand their question, so you do have an option at any point of time to repeat it. And if you don't know that particular question, instead of keeping ideal in the interview, make sure that you are communicating to them, I'm not aware of this particular concept, something like that. If they are asking 10 questions and if you are not aware of all the concepts, it means you are not good enough in clearing, you are not good enough in attending the interviews. That's what I can say. Practice more on the interview questions and perspective, and study well on the concepts. See, you guys are spending a lot of time in attending the training program, in practicing the sessions, everything. Roughly 45 to 50 days of time you are investing. And at the end, in order to get the result, even you need to spend a minimum of 10 days time to crack your interviews. Spend this effort and get a fruitful output. Don't choose shortcuts for clearing your interviews. Go in a straight path, prepare well, automatically your hard luck will pay you. Okay, wish you good luck. All the best. Bye-bye.